It hasn't even been 6 months since I made the first video in what may very well be a series, but my dice collection has grown yet again. You can blame it on 2 things. First, my birthday. Second, I literally bought a pound of dice. It's like a self-birthday present. I've got like shiny D20s in my eyes. And a lot of my collections and my palettes have been updated since then, so it was just appropriate for me to just share them all. And most of these I'll be able to have links for as well, for you to be able to get them yourselves. I know I didn't in the last one because I was oblivious. You're welcome. So here comes a second look at my dice collection. So I guess a good place to start would be some new palettes. Some of these are very, very small. I just have plans to like make palettes out of them because when I bought the pound of dice, there was like a bunch of random stuff together and I just got inspired to make characters based off these palettes alone. So we'll start off with the 3 dice that make up my Blood Hunter palette. I don't know why. It might be because I'm watching Exandria Unlimited right now and Opal is very like pink oriented, but for some reason I was thinking that this little palette here would be ideal for a tiefling ghost slayer blood hunter who's got like this pink and gray kind of theme, like a gray tiefling who like wears pink and like real blood looking stuff. So we've got these 2 together, a D8 and a D6 that are like a smoky gray and pink, and we've got this gray and red glitter one with gray lining. These are both from the dnddice.com. I do not know what sets they are in. If I do know, I will investigate and I will link those specific dice below in the description. All right, then we've got this this really cute like blue themed one. I spent a while like trying to work out what kind of character would be good for this palette, and I decided that an appropriate one would be a Drow Knowledge Domain Cleric. We've got these. This is like a very oceany, like really rich blue. Then we've got like a lighter green with like this really dark-sided D8. I love dice like these. More of a clear transparent one, and a blue little D12. Again, these are all from dnddice.com. Alright, so the next one that's completely new is this. This is my divination ASMR wizard thing. So this one is the only one that's not from dnddice.com. This is from Serious Dice. Like for some reason they have like 1 extra D20 that doesn't match the set with the rest of it. This was from one of my friends for my birthday. And then these are all from the dnddice.com. And like we've got like this little like autumny orangey themed one. Which makes sense because my ASMR is the daughter of like a fiery kind of angel. And then we got this D8. You can't see any of the letters because these are like dud dice that you buy from the D&D dice. I want to have the lettering painted into like an orangey goldy color. And then we got like this little D8 with like glitter in it. Oh my gosh, this next one, like so many of the dice from D&D dice, they ended up creating like this entire new palette that's got like way too many dice in it. It's crazy. This is all the dice from D&D dice that make up my Triton Bard palette. I just love like this palette because like it reminds me of like mermaids and stuff, and I wanted to like create like a bard based off of like mermaids, and so I created a Triton Bard College of Eloquence. So yeah, a lot of these are like really beachy themed with like blue and pink. We got some D6s with like shells on them, shells in them as well. I'm so glad I got some inclusion dice in this. These ones are really interesting. There's like some D6s and D4s and D8s in this set. Then we got like some really oceany looking D8s and D4s. This really, really beautiful D20. We've got like these really, really like salty ocean, like green sea D12s. I can't believe that I was able to create an entire palette with like this much dice in it. It's fantastic. I did like a lot of reshuffling of the dice around. So like some of the dice palettes, they've like gone because I didn't think they suited the characters and new ones came up. She's a high elf conjuration wizard with a black cat familiar. These are the ones that are from D&D dice. The other ones I've already shown you in videos. So we got this one here with like gold lettering and purple like baubles in it. So like black and purple and gold is like the theme for her one. And then we've got these. It's like they look metal, but I don't think they are metal. I've got like a bunch of D4s and a D6 with like this Harry Potter writing in purple and gold. And now we move on to the additions to my pre-existing palettes. For my rogue, her theme is like blue and orange, and it's really hard to find blue and orange dice. So I bought these clear dice. I want to paint the letters on them. I probably will show you this in a later video. I just have not had the time to do any letter number painting. And what I want to do is I want to like paint the letters to be the same blue and yellow as one of the dice sets that I've already got. Next one we'll do my Warlock Fae Archfey Gnome Gadget. These are the dice that I've added to her palette. So we've got this little pink D12, like little bits of gold in them. I really like the whole gold thing. And then we've got these 4D6s with skull faces on them. And these have got like little skulls and like flowers inside of them. I thought this was perfect because I feel like she'd totally like make an alliance with like a low-key deadly fae, like a hag or something. This is a serious dice set, which is added to my Wild Magic Sorcerer palette. These are like green and blue and purple. These are like the perfect dice, I think, to finish off that set because, I don't know, something just really feels like very ethereal and fae mysterious with this dice. It screams wild magic to me. From one of my friends for my birthday, thank you. I think we'll go to the Twilight Cleric set. These ones, they're just like really like twilighty, purple, starry. Like they've all got like little bits of glitter swirling in them, except for this one. I just like the lettering of the black and white. Again, all from D&D dice. I think we'll move on now to the Monk, Way of the Open Hand, Earth Genasi. So there's two little new things that I got for this palette. This is the Chessex Gemini Copper set. This was gifted to me from one of my friends for my birthday. I'm very easy to shop for. I'm so glad that they got this one for me. They probably didn't even know. It looks kind of like metally but also earthly at the same time. Perfect for my monk. And then to like add a little bit more gold to her palette, these are all D&D size sets. You got like little shells in them. She's probably not from a beachy area, but I thought it fit her aesthetic. You got like a bright yellow D4, D12 in black and gold, black and yellow, D8. I think is very much her. It's got like a couple of chips on it, but we love her anyway. And a gray D12, dnddice.com. I love this one so much. This is like the final additions now to my Shadow Sorcerer palette. These are from D&D Dice. We got this one, really like black nebula, like glitter in it. This one's gorgeous. Another gorgeous one. This is like similar to the Goliath set, but it's got like glitter in it. Nice one. It is so gorgeous. And then the piece de resistance. This is the Corrupted Kaleidoscope handmade dice set from dnddice.com, and I just saw these and this screamed my sorcerer. They are so pretty and sharp. This is my first sort of sharp handmade dice, and I will treasure it in that palette forevermore because they are precious baboos. I realized that in the last video of Dungeon March I mentioned that I had miscellaneous dice. I only had one set back then, and they files of the photos and the videos when I filmed it got corrupted just for that specific bit, so I wasn't able to show it to you, but I can show it to you now. This is the Critical Role dice set. I put it in these little Chessex boxes. I haven't watched Vox Machina still, but I'm about to soon. These are still like really, really nice. Like my favorite dice of them all is the Keyleth dice. I know that one's Keyleth. I know like the characters that they each represent and stuff. These are all gorgeous. This is another set given to me by my friend for my birthday. I don't remember what brand this is. I think this is just labeled as generic D&D dice, but these are pink and copper resin sets with silver lettering. These are still really gorgeous, but they couldn't quite fit any of my palette, so it's gonna have a special space for now. There's like a Secret Santa thing that happens in show productions, where it's like everyone has like a Secret Santa and they give presents to each other during the show week. My show angel, when we did Grease, gave this to me. I got these dice from my friend who plays Jan in the show, and she got me this really, really cute like rainbow, I think she described it as like a gummy looking set, and yeah, these were like gorgeous. You can see little stripes in them from certain angles, and yeah, thank you, Show Angel. Yeah, there we go. I ranted for 15 minutes or so about dice again.